So yeah, it's been another day since I've been here in this space, and it's just I was a little worried maybe on like June 1st, which was yesterday, um, that I'm like maybe since this portal came around, this full moon in Sagittarius came around, that okay, well that was the peak, and then it's just going to go downhill from here. But no, it's actually brought me to a new plateau. It like I was on one level, and I kept crawling up, crawling up, crawling up, and I was like, this is like this water was rising and lifting me up to the next level, and I was scared that once the water starts going away, this portal starts receding, that I would be taken back down with it. But when I was floated up to this next level, I was able to swim out and get to that next higher up platform. So now I just feel that I'm there. Now that's my base frequency. That's my base space of being. So yeah, I mean this could be big for a lot of people. For a lot of people, because if I'm feeling this at this level, then that means I have to believe that there's somebody out there who's believing and feeling and seeing and being uh, at least the same level that I am, if not more. And if that's more, that's pretty cool. So yeah, the big break. That's what this really is for us. Is like the big break, the big breakthrough. Progress, forward movement, and then yeah, skills and goals, and like goals have come up for me a lot. Like readjusting my like what the goal is for what I want to do with my life, and it's becoming a lot more of a holistic sort of thing rather than just like I want to be healthier physically, so I'm going to exercise and eat better. It's like that's just sort of naturally happening along with oh, I want to be more social. Well, I'm just find myself in more social environments. Like, I want to be more creative. I just find myself being more creative, and it's almost like inevitable. Like, oh, I had all these pieces this whole time, and now I finally see. Like, and that's all it took was a shift in perspective. So it's like, yeah, you may be seeing that a lot of the things that you have been doing over the past years, all these skills and different versions of yourself that you've built up, they all have a little something to offer that can like synthesize into something new. And have fun performing your tasks. Yeah, I think that's important. It's just to have fun. Like, I got stuck in traffic, and I was just like so consumed with listening or like reading the lyrics to the song that it's like I didn't even feel like I was stuck in traffic. I was just hanging out. I was just vibing there. So yeah, it really is a beautiful place to be on this planet Earth at this time, breathing the same air as all of you. Yeah, good fortune. Good fortune's been a theme on this channel for a couple days now. Major change, independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work on your favor. That's the thing. If you're here and you're watching this now, then I have to believe that you are favored. And I had so much hang up with like admitting that okay, that maybe I am favored, because then that meant that there are people who aren't favored. But really the people who aren't favored are people who haven't stepped into the true power of who they really are, who don't know who they are at the core. So it's not that they're not favored, they're just not, it's almost like they're not favoring themselves. It's like they're not putting themselves first. They're putting conditioning and social structures and other people's expectations before putting themselves first and their happiness. So, it's like if you're here, you are favored. That means that you appreciate yourself, you love yourself, uh, and it's only gonna get better from here, because once you're favored, you're never unfavored. Once you reach that favor, and the cool thing about time is that it's not linear. And if it's true that everybody is favored, they just have to open up and recognize it. It's like, yeah, you don't have to feel bad about being favored and having life present these opportunities and things to you that show you that you are favored, because what is meant for other people will come to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not your responsibility to do the work for any other person. So just, with you being favored and just doing what you came here to do, and just living this life to the fullest extent that you possibly can, that'll create a ripple effect on the people around you, and which will open them up and reveal to them how much they are favored. So I very much like this card, the Spiritual Awakening card. Personal development, prioritizing creativity is a big one. Creation is just why we're here, heading in the right direction. So we are on the right path. We are on the right direction. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. Yeah, and it's like we've been on this path for many, many, many lifetimes. So you know what? And I heard this other message from a different channel. Uh, I heard a message from this different channel. Oh, I lost it. Oh, that's a shame. Well, it'll come back if it's meant to. But yeah, this card 2222, feminine forces. There's been a lot of emphasis on the feminine side of things. Of the it's like the world and our bodies are like the physical. I suppose like the physical manifestation of reality, while the feminine forces are the expression that happens through that masculine. So it's like we're becoming more attuned with our bodies and our senses, and being more okay and like balancing the masculine, where the feminine is now able to actually come in and fully express. We're not like dealing with little hang-ups anymore. It just feels like hang-ups. I'm like they're still deep psyche stuff, and I'm just talking about like mental hang-ups that kind of keep us locked in certain specific modes of consciousness and ways of being and ways of thinking. Like those are falling apart. So it's like it's basically like realizing that the shackles that are attached to us are made of like the paper rings like you'd make maybe in like preschool. It's just made of paper rings. We can kind of just rip them, and it's like, oh, we've just been keeping ourselves here the whole time. Like we can just walk. We just walk forward, and the shackles will disintegrate on their own. So yeah, partner up with the right spirit, and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people's around. Don't judge. Listen. Dude, listening has been big. You just listen to people, and there's so much wisdom, like so much appropriate like advice just from people speaking about their experience in their life. And it's like anything, like any words that I've been receiving have been able to be translated into my language, where it's like some people could be conveying a specific message, but it's like I just see the truth in it. I see the truth in it. I see it for what it really is, and I'm happy for everybody involved. That's just what it feels like. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to have a seat at the table, and I don't need to be the one talking at the table, telling the stories and grabbing all the attention. I'm okay with just being here. I'm okay with being here. And the spotlight is a sweeping spotlight. It's going to land on me, and at which point I will express what I need to express. You see what I'm saying? 2121 and 1313. Yeah, it's so like with this 2222, I'm seeing a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. So there could be something in there for you regarding that. I think a lovely partnership. I see that a lot. Is there's a lot of people that I can collaborate with musically. So it's like just something that I've been sort of yearning for, is like a partner to collaborate with on a project. So, and I see that in the books. I do see that in the books. That can definitely happen. So it's just interesting that that's coming up. So then all your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Yeah, it's just gonna snowball from here. Honestly, it's like we see it now. We see it for what it is. We see our path, and it's like we've been asking for just illumination. Like, just give me one step of illumination. Just show me my next step. But then it's kind of like, no, we're gonna show you. the whole thing. We're gonna show you the whole path. You still gotta walk it though. You see what I'm saying? It's like we don't have to be so quote unquote humble that we say just give me the one. All I need is just the one step before me. It's like no, you get access to the full path. You get access to the full view of where you're going. But then know that you still gotta walk it. I think of my walks around the neighborhood where sometimes I'll be going for a long walk, but then it's like I want a shorter walk. So I'll take the shorter walk, and it's just that's all to say that at the end of it, it's like okay, no matter which path I take, I still have to walk it. So it's like if I feel like I want to have a longer walk, but I take a shorter one, it's just in my mind is like well I still have to walk it. I still get I don't have to just jump right to the end and be like sad that it's over. I can just be enjoying the fact that there's still more path to walk, and that's kind of what it feels like now. Is that now that I'm catching a stride and I don't have to take one step and then wait for the next step, wait for the next step. I could just catch a stride, and I can even catch a jog or a run, and I am supported. Like the spirits are tying up my shoelaces and making sure that I'm hydrated. It's just I gotta keep walking. I just gotta keep going. That's just what it feels like. Oh, there's a secret card. Two secret cards. Yeah, so lucky shirt and good luck. So just luck coming in. You're on the right track and pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. So that's what that's saying. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces. That's interesting because things keep falling to pieces, but then they get rebuilt. So it's kind of like if a piece of glass breaks, and then it's like mended with like gold or something. But then the glass shatters again, and then it's rebuilt again. It's like the more that happens, the more like intricate this like gold pattern is gonna be, and that's just kind of a vocalization of what that feels like. Yeah, that's curious. But anyway, so I want to get a message from our higher selves, who have been in this, who like the same way that we can see the path ahead for us on this one dimension. They see all dimensions and all possibilities, and they see the path that we walk. And it's just I want to get some advice from them right now for the point that we're at in our journeys. If we're in this space right here now, I just want to know what message that you have for us. Okay, stay rooted and grounded. Yeah, because that's important. Because, we can go without food for like 3 weeks or something like that. And, just even fasting for a day or two already puts me in a very like heightened, elevated, like high vibrational state. And I find that like grounding is absolutely necessary to keep from like becoming more spirit than I am body. And it's like the grounding doesn't have to be completely nuts. Like with food, is a big grounding tool. Um, but it's like check the quality of the food that you're grounding with. It's like just in personal example land here. Um, it's like some days when I was a little bit more unconscious, less aware, I would just down like a whole pizza, just a whole pizza, and I would just feel like crap afterwards. I would just feel like just I'm like too grounded. All I am is physical, like I couldn't access any of like the more subtle energies. But then I think about today where it's like all I've eaten today is a salad, just a vegetarian salad. There's chicken available, no chicken, just vegetables, and that was enough to ground me in physical reality. But I'm still able to maintain a heightened state of being a more higher vibration of being while staying grounded. So I think that's important, and I think that's what our higher selves, our guardian angel, is trying to tell us right now is that okay, continue forward, keep walking, but then remember to ground yourself, whether that be standing outside in the grass, soaking up the sun, or taking a walk and enjoying the physical nature of life around us. But just stay, like, we have the possibility to like ascend, but it's like right now is not the time for that. It's like let's keep enjoying our time on Earth, and stay a little bit grounded. So with that, I think I will leave the message there. I really appreciate you being here. It's fun to see what this channel is becoming, and I hope to see you in the next one. So with that, I will play myself out.